said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. The United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
Trump lies about everything. Right? I mean, how do you know when Trump is lying? Right? His lips are moving.
About this idea of troops on the ground. Mothers out there are worried that we're going to have a draft, that they're going to see their sons get in and daughters get involved in this. What do you want to say about the president's plans for troops on the ground? As we know, it's been largely an air campaign up until now.
And it will continue to be. And President Trump wisely does not remove options off of the table. I know a lot of politicians like to do that quickly, but the president, as commander in chief, wants to continue to assess the success of this military operation. It's not part of the current plan right now, but the president, again, wisely keeps his options on the table.
Deployment, ground troops, me and you, the draft coming back. Well, this is absolutely insane. What are the real odds that we actually might have to be drafted? Me and you going to war for something we don't even believe in. Fighting for something we don't even believe in. Let's look at the hypocrisy that has consistently come out of Trump's mouth.
Our nation is back. Bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Truly the golden age of America.
Man, what the hell? Oh my God, no way. Talking by. Ah! No, man, hold on, brother. Let me see the tongue. Oh my God. Who is that coming off the Picking Road? Oh man. Oh man, hold on. Can we get a moment of silence?
So when Trump was asked directly on Air Force One about ground troops and deployment in the draft, he had some very vague things to say.
What are the circumstances where you'd send in ground troops? How are you thinking about that?
I don't even want to talk about it now. I mean, that's, I don't think it's an appropriate question. You know, I'm not going to answer it. Could there be? Possibly, for very good reason. Have to be very good reason. And I would say if we ever did that, they would be so decimated that they wouldn't be able to fight at the ground level.
So I don't know about you, but the theme has consistently shown that whenever he says he won't do something or don't worry about it, he ends up doing the opposite of that. So I'm thinking it's highly possible that he's considering the draft. Now, why? Because the uranium that is supposedly so collected that can create, you know, nuclear bombs and all that stuff, okay, it's still untouched. It's unseized. America hasn't even got it yet. So while we're destroying everything they got on top of the surface, this is speculation. Okay, I firmly believe all that underground uranium that they've collected, it's not just sitting there by itself. I think it's full of people. There's underground vaults and labs, and there's an underground army it could be. Now, this is total speculation in my opinion. But how do you think we would get the rest of that uranium and seize it? Because that's the only way to stop the capabilities. Yeah, you can annihilate them on the surface, but we need to get whatever's really there, right? That's actually dangerous, that can create these nuclear bombs. How are they going to do it? They're going to send me and you on the ground troops, and we're going to have to go get that uranium. You know, if and when we get drafted, I think it's going to be fucking hell down there, up under the ground, in their playground, okay, full of uranium, radiation, and probably some psychos who really hate America. The man said he would never take us to war. We're in war. Man says we're in the golden age of America. We're not. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of these people playing in my face, in your face, the common American. You know, I live off of poverty wages, buddy. Maybe like 40 grand a year, if that sometimes. My taxes, I didn't even get any taxes back this year, okay? I actually owed. I'm just a single dude, no benefits for the single guys. You know, I got fucking beat over the head. I owed money. Good for me. Anyway, what are they going to do with that money? They're going to wipe their fucking ass with it because it doesn't even come close to covering the fucking national debt. We're not in the golden age of America. Check out this video with Peter Schiff, okay? he doesn't need a cheerleader. He doesn't need me to sponsor for him. He doesn't need me to push you towards his page. But if you haven't heard of him, you should check him out because he's great at financial discussion, okay? And if you dislike Trump, you're probably going to like a lot of the things that Peter Schiff says.
Everything he says is a lie. Now, I don't even know if he realizes it or not. Right now, if you say something that's not true, but you believe it's true, then maybe it's not a lie. If Trump says we got a great economy, and he actually thinks it's a great economy, even though it's a lousy economy, well, you know, is he lying or is he just delusional? I mean, Donald Trump has a inflated opinion of himself. And now, you know, given the fact that he almost got killed and, you know, he may look at himself as, you know, I'm here, you know, by the grace of God. God has a mission for me. I'm like a prophet now. Right?
Yeah, what a payday.
Right. So he may have an even higher opinion of himself, given the fact that you know, he didn't die. Right. He, you know, just happened to turn at the right moment and the bullet grazed his ear instead of going into his head.
So let's talk about it. Are you actually ready for deployment? Are you ready to be drafted? This would be a first in my lifetime. I surely don't want to deal with it. So let's talk about it down below. If you can, give me a like, give me a subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm trying to compact a bunch of news together so you don't got to look around for 30 minutes or an hour plus. You know, I'm just going to compact it, give it to you straight, man. Let's get it.